YouTube? What going on, YouTube? It's your boy Emery, man. Back with another motherfucking video. Back with another motherfucking. I ain't gonna lie. I was not here. Busy as fuck yesterday. I left the crib at 8 o'clock in the morning. I didn't come back to the crib till 7 o'clock. And then left literally 15 minutes. Like, literally, I was not at home. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Sorry. Let me turn y'all up a little bit. Let me turn y'all up. Put y'all a little bit closer, too, so that way you can understand me more. Is that better? Can y'all hear properly and clearly? Everything going good? I'm looking at the thing right now, trying to make sure everything straight. 8 for y'all, man. Hey, there you go. There you go. There you go. Yeah. All right, man. But anyways, though, it's your boy Emery. What going on, man? You know what I'm saying? Hey, we close. We close to 700 subscribers, bro. If you do not know, my goal right now is to hit 700 subscribers by the end of July. I want to hit 700 subscribers by the end of July. That is my goal right now, so I'm finna do that. And then after that, I'm pushing for 1,000 by the end of this year. You know what I'm saying? I'm pushing for 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. You know, and yeah, man. Hey, this shit going on, man. You know what I'm saying? This is my reaction channel. If you do not know, I have a vlog channel and I have other social media platforms that I do be on, like TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat. So if you fuck with me, bro, go fuck with me on them platforms, you feel me, and go get me on there if you want to keep on seeing my content and see me on a daily basis, even though you're going to see me on a daily basis, Monday through Friday, sometimes Saturday over here. You feel me? Yeah, but I'm a human, though, so I have off days. Anyways, though, man, we finna get straight into the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Spark that doob up if you got it, man. Let's
Just
do it.
chaos and content.
Before I do this, fix this. Right here. Right here. Fix this. Right here. Boom. 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 Boom.
Think again. Underneath the laughs, the skits, and the wild guests, Kai was running a masterclass in monetization, branding, and content dominance. Streamer University wasn't just a content series, it was a blueprint. By turning an ordinary college experience into a viral empire, Kai flipped the script on how creators build influence and make money. He blurred the line between entertainment and business so well, most people miss what was really going on.
See, I fuck with Cassinet. Cassinet really changed the game in a way, and a lot of people didn't know that. A lot of people ain't realizing how he changed the game. He made it cool to come on social media and show your ass. Him and Speed did. Him, Speed, and Aiden Ross changed the streaming game forever. I knocked the mic over, my bad, chat. But yeah, they came on here, bro, and they showed y'all that if you come on here and do this, you come on here and act the ass, you come on here and just be yourself, gang, people gonna fuck with you, bro. Oh, God.
Today, we're breaking it down. This isn't about hype. This is about the strategy behind the spectacle, the business lessons you can actually use. So grab a seat in the front row. Class is in session. Lesson 1. Stay independent. Let's be honest. If Kai Cenat had taken Streamer University to a major platform, Netflix, Prime Video, Hulu, nobody would have blamed him. The offers were there.
And see, it's because all this shit was on Twitch and shit. This shit was him. You feel me? So the fact that he did that is kind of crazy and pulled the numbers that he pulled and pulled the engagement that he pulled. This nigga literally had hundreds of thousands of people entertained from something that was organized all by him. No help, no none of that, bro. Well, I mean, of course he has a team behind it, bro. Everything has a team behind it, bro. But you know what I'm saying, bro?
There.
Like, that's
big
hard.
Checks, full production support, distribution to millions of subscribers. But Kai said no. He kept it on his turf, Twitch and YouTube. Why? Because Kai knows the golden rule of the internet economy. Own your audience or someone else will. Let's hear what he had to say.
A lot of people been talking about how this shit should be on Netflix. We already been getting talks with different people, but I want to go ahead and say this, bro. But an idea like this so original, you got to keep it where it's at.
By keeping Streamer University independent, Kai controlled every single element. The content.
That's why I fuck with Kai so heavy. This nigga is so humble and so true to himself, bro. He don't give a fuck about money for real, bro. I'm telling you, Cassinet does not give a fuck about money for real, for real. Money is just what came with this shit. He did not give a fuck about money, and you could tell, but this nigga has turned down so many brand deals. He don't give a fuck about money for real, bro.
The monetization, the brand. No execs, no contracts that locked him out of his own creative vision, no gatekeepers between him and his community. That's power, real power. And it's not just about control, it's about value. Let's break it down. Distribution equals leverage. When you post content on your own channels, you build leverage. Not just views, leverage. By staying independent, Kai didn't just keep creative freedom, he positioned himself as the distribution pipeline. When you own the pipeline, people come to you, and they pay for access. That's why you see rappers, celebrities, and even brands begging to be part of his world. He's not pitching to networks. He is the network. No middle.
Him and Aiden Ross built this shit, bro. If you stay independent, bro, and don't fold over money, don't become so money hungry, you end up getting money just by not being money hungry. You know what I'm saying? People be so money hungry and they want to just have money that they don't understand that if you don't worry about money, money literally comes to you. You gotta understand what I'm saying, that you gotta really be woke on some shit to really understand what I'm saying, though, bro. A lot of y'all ain't gonna understand it, bro.
Monetization. When you're tied to a network or platform, you split revenue. There are managers, agents, producers, legal teams, all taking a cut. When Kai streams on his own channel, the sub money is his. The ad revenue is his. The brand deals, negotiated his way, integrated into his format. And even if Twitch or YouTube takes a percentage, the chunk he keeps is still far bigger than what he'd get through a traditional deal. More importantly, he controls the structure. He can shift platforms, cross-post to YouTube, clip on TikTok, sell merch, launch a Patreon. It's all under his umbrella. The financial upside isn't linear, it's exponential. And it only works when you stay independent. Brand control is everything. Imagine Netflix greenlighting Streamer University. They'd polish it, overproduce it, strip away everything that made it his. Kai's genius is that his audience isn't just watching a show, they're living in his world. That authenticity, you can't outsource that. You can't schedule it into a production cycle. By keeping full control of his brand, Kai stayed unpredictable, raw, and most importantly, real. That's what sells. If you're a creator, don't just build a following, build an infrastructure. Use platforms like Twitch, YouTube, Gumroad, or Substack, but treat them as tools, not bosses. Build your email list, build a Discord, build something you control. Because when the algorithm shifts, or the sponsors pull out, or the next hot thing comes along, the creators who survive are the ones who own their lane. Kai Cenat didn't need permission. He built.
I've noticed something too, but if you look, niggas like FaZe Rug, Mr. Beast. Well, Mr. Beast didn't sell out. Facts, he did. He didn't start giving his brand. He kept everything on YouTube, bro. Facts, he did. His shit was just so popping on YouTube that it became damn near regular television. On God. Same thing with Cassinet. Cassinet is the most popping nigga on Twitch right now. And he stayed true to that. He kept everything on Twitch and YouTube. That's it. YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, on his social medias that he controls. Or so everything's him. You feel me? I fuck with that, bro. You gotta stay. You gotta
University his way and got all the rewards.
That's hard.
Lesson 1 is simple. Stay independent. The money, the freedom, and the legacy live there.
I'm blunt.
Lesson 2. Focus on your bag, not women. One of the most unexpected takeaways from Streamer University came in between the chaos. But if you were paying attention, the message was loud and clear. Get your money right first. Not because women are the enemy, not because love is a scam, but because priorities matter. When you're broke, dating isn't just hard.
What if all that shit was really staged the whole time? What if Continent's so fucking smart? All that shit at Streamer University is staged. What if Continent knew what the fuck he was doing? What if Continent was really showing the world that whenever you, the world really only worried about females and drama. Whenever you put drama anywhere, it's going to get views. In order to make it on the internet, have to do some type of drama. Some type of drama. It don't, like, you don't really have to, but like that's what gets. Tyson never really just showing y'all what gets the views on the internet. He was really telling y'all how to make it. He really showed y'all how to make it. Because a lot of people took it out of context and not really seeing the bigger picture. A lot of people's eyes ain't open. A lot of people ain't really drawn and focused to what's going on right now, bro. And it's facts. A lot of people y'all ain't woke. And to be real, bro, y'all ain't gonna be woke. Y'all too comfortable. That's a sad reality of it, man.
It's stressful, complicated, and in most cases, humiliating. How do you focus on love when your phone bill's overdue? How do you take someone out when you're counting quarters for gas? Streamer University never said it directly, but it showed it through energy. Most of these guys are on their grind. They're building content, brands, and revenue streams. Here's the truth they don't teach you in school. Trying to find your dream girl before you found your purpose? That's a fast track to resentment for both of you. You'll feel inadequate, she'll feel frustrated, and neither of you will say it out loud until it's too late. Here's where the pressure kicks in. In today's world, men are expected to show up with the bag, the charisma, the physique, the emotional maturity, all by 22. And if you don't, you're labeled as lazy, broke, or not serious. The expectations are high, the patience is low, and the game feels rigged. But what Streamer University subtly teaches is that you don't have to play that game. You can opt out. You can disappear for a year, build something real, and come back with results. No apologies, no explanations, just growth. When Kai hosts guests like Duke, the jokes are nonstop, but the grind is real. They've all sacrificed time, sleep, and probably relationships to get where they are. They didn't chase women, they chased skills,
fuck is knocking at my door? Hold on, chat. Hi, chat. My pops just showed up to my crib with me. I was finna get mad at first because I didn't know who it was. On then ring. He called me twice, but I'm recording, so I got my phone on D. Yeah, he brought me some wings though, chat. Oh no, I'm finna grub so good. Man, appreciate it,
opportunities,
Pops.
and consistency. That's not cold, that's calculated. And the result? Women now chase them, not because they're clout chasers, but because success is magnetic, ambition is attractive, self respect radiates. This isn't about being a monk or going full red pill, it's about prioritizing. Because the truth is, love is better when you bring something to the table and not just vibes. So, what's the takeaway?
Yep.
Focus on becoming the kind of man who doesn't need validation. Get your finances in order, sharpen your skills, build something you're proud of. Then, when you do enter a relationship, you walk in as a full person, not a half-formed dude hoping someone else fills the gaps. Streamer University wasn't just a content stunt, it was a manifesto. And this was one of the loudest chapters. Lock in, get your money, and let the rest follow. Lesson 3. Build a community, not just a following. It's easy to mistake Kai Cenat's empire for a solo act. After all, his name's on the thumbnails. He's the face in the memes. He's the one getting the mainstream interviews. But when you look closer at Streamer University, you realize something deeper. This whole thing was never built on one man's back. It was built on collaboration, brotherhood, energy. Streamer University wasn't just Kai streaming in a dorm room, it was everybody pulling up. All of them contributed to the chaos. And it wasn't chaos for chaos's sake. It was chemistry, real friendships, real moments, real synergy. Because here's the secret most influencers ignore: a viral moment will get you attention, but a community will keep you relevant. Kai could have done it all alone, but he didn't. He let others shine on his platform. He created a space where everyone had a role, and that's why people didn't just follow him, they followed the world he created. A lot of creators focus on building a following: numbers, likes, subs.
I thought somebody else was out. Yep.
And sure, those things matter, but they're not everything. A million followers doesn't mean a million supporters. In fact, most influencers are just one bad tweet away from losing half their audience because there's no real connection underneath. Kai flips that. He talks to his chat like they're friends.
That's why I tell y'all, chat. I tell y'all all the time. In every video. If you don't like what I put out here, don't subscribe to me. Don't like my content. Don't watch me, gang. Click off my video. If you don't like what I do not follow me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want the fake love. If you're just here because of something, this and that, you know what I'm saying? You're not a genuine supporter, but like, why are you here? You know what I'm saying? If you were here, bro, I'm trying to build a community that's genuine. I want everybody here. I want me to be able to go outside of my crib and feel nothing but love and support from my people. I don't want to feel no hatred. I don't want no weird vibes, no nothing like that. And I know it's gonna come. It's gonna come, of course. But it's like, I don't want that to be a all the time thing. I want my world, my community to be positive, uplifting, and full of energy, bro. I don't want no dead brain, dead soul, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro, we don't want no negativity, no none of that over here. We trying to elevate ourselves, bro.
He reacts to fan art. He reads comments. The people watching aren't just numbers. They're part of the story. That's community. And it's not just about fans. It's about peers too. Kai didn't hoard the spotlight. He helped build a platform where his entire crew could win. Community scales what individual hustle can't. And this is what most creators miss. They think being self-made means going solo. They think collabs are a weakness. They think letting others in is a threat. But the smartest move in today's content world is building a network of real, loyal allies. People who bring value, not competition. Kai mastered this. At Streamer University, everyone ate. Everyone got screen time. Everyone got clips. And the audience felt it. That energy translated into engagement, memes, TikToks, fan edits, and moments that stretch far beyond the stream itself. In a world where most creators chase fame by isolating themselves at the top, Kai is doing something different. He's inviting people in, and it's working. So what's the real life move? Start collaborating before you think you're ready. Reach out to people in your lane. Don't just post, engage. Shout out your fans, respond.
That's another thing y'all don't be realizing, bro. Social media, bro, you gotta interact with your people. You know, follow me on Snapchat, bro. I'm always interacting with y'all. You know what I'm saying? If you follow me on Instagram, I'm always there. Here, any comment, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? As soon as they comment most of the time, bro, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? But if you do not interact with your people, bro, not show love to your people, bro, you will never, ever make it as a content creator.
The comments, build in public. Be a person, not a persona. Because when the algorithm stops favoring you, when the hype dies down, when the views dip, it won't be your follower count that saves you. It'll be your loyal community. People. Streamer University wasn't just content. It was a blueprint. And one of the most powerful lessons was this: don't just build a following, build a world people want to be part of. Lesson 4, embrace chaos, but have a plan. Streamer University felt like absolute madness, but here's the twist. None of that happened by accident. Behind every wild moment was structure. Schedules were made, segments were planned. Even when it seemed like everything was falling apart, There were guardrails keeping the whole thing from actually derailing. And that's the real lesson. You can be wild and calculated. Spontaneity works best when it's framed by strategy. Kai didn't walk into Streamer University without a blueprint. He had timelines, themes, and backup plans. He knew the energy had to feel loose, but the logistics had to be tight. That's why it worked. The audience got unpredictability, but the stream never collapsed into dead air or burnout. This
That's what I be trying to tell you. And that's another thing. I'm trying to tell you this. I've never said this probably before. But in order to be a streamer, or not really like a streamer, an entertainer in today's time, you have to be unpredictable. You cannot be subject. You know what I'm saying? You got to be different, bro. Because if you're trying to be like everybody else, you're going to keep on copying the same trend that everybody else copying, trying to grow off of. But the whole time, the point of social media is being the trend that everybody copies, not copying everybody else's trend. You be your own trend, your social media will build. They're going to follow. But if you draw a subject, do what everybody else is doing, you're going to continue to follow in the loop. You're going to continue to not go nowhere, bro. Gotta do your own thing, bro.
is where a lot of young creators mess up. They think going with the flow means winging everything. No prep, no strategy, just vibes. But vibes alone don't last. Eventually, the audience notices when you're just freestyling your way through a half-baked stream, and sponsors definitely notice. Kai's success proves that controlled chaos is way more powerful than actual chaos. He leaned into the unpredictable, but he always had a safety net. There was always something next. That's how you sustain momentum. And it applies beyond streaming. Whether you're building a business, launching a podcast, or starting a brand, embrace your wild ideas. Try things that scare you, but do it with a framework. Set goals, make schedules, build systems. Give your creativity a container, because chaos might spark attention, but structure builds empires. If this episode got you thinking differently about streaming, drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and comment below. Thanks for watching. Stay smart, stay strategic, and as always, keep building. The video on the screen shares some hidden business lessons in the movie Paid in Full. Click on it now to watch. We'll see you over there.
Oh no, I ain't gonna lie. I kind of learned something. Kind of learned a little bit. I ain't gonna. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let y'all in on that later on in life, not right now. Whenever I'll learn fully. But that being said, boy Emery. Oh, peace. I got to throw it up like this. I got shit up. Peace. Damn, I can't click out the video. Peace.